Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with a feminine energy check-in on whatever today is. June the 6th, 2025. This could be you. This could be somebody else you're dealing with. Don't know. Don't care. Just reading the energy at large. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I will not be dealing with anybody's triggered, unhealed bullshit. Get it, got it, good. Okay. I don't know what the deal is, but as I was showering this morning, like, people I know to be easily succumb to greed came to mind. You could be having like just a similar thing maybe coming to mind, like somebody is in it for money. Somebody's trying to stay connected for money. They're trying to say they're your family for money. They're trying to get access to you through your family for money and all this other shit. And it's just some fucking bullshit. Like, greedy people, I don't think they understand how embarrassing they are. I really don't think they do. And I don't think this is going to be a long one because, I mean, what's understood just does not have to be explained in copious detail, if you catch my drift. In this day and age, we have people getting deactivated before their time because of somebody who took a life insurance policy on them and stuff like that. Like, insurance companies and stuff like that are pretty much having to buckle down and do their due diligence now, because a lot of times if you take a policy out on a relative, like, you have to provide evidence of like how you are reliant on that person in the family and stuff like that. And that relative and that person you take the policy out on, they have to be aware that you have this policy. And I think the only way to skirt around past a bunch of that shit is if you have a person that works for a company or they just know the underwriters of the policy. Underwriter. Those are the people that go over all the paperwork and stuff like that prior to, like, mortgage loans, insurance policies and stuff like that. They collect the paperwork, like, they review the paperwork. So either this person missed something in the paperwork, or they helped push something along because they're friends with the person who takes out these policies. In other words, this person is an accomplice. Because if these people are presenting POAs and stuff like that, like, all power of attorney docs have to be notarized. They have to be notarized. Now, depending on the state you're in, they have to be recorded at the courthouse. This is for a state that does not require such. They require the document to be notarized, but recording at the courthouse is optional. A lot of people have that stuff done to solidify the genuineness of the document, in a manner of speaking. Somebody who's not genuine is not going to do this. Somebody has presented a power of attorney, but it's not notarized. And you can go to jail if you notarize a fraudulent document. Like, you notarize the wrong shit, you're going to be considered an accomplice, this, that, and the third, right? It's like they're trying to, like, defraud banks. They're trying to commit mortgage fraud and stuff like that. It's just like, it's this on the scene to be seen, keeping up with all the Joneses shit, and it's stuff I just don't ship at the end of the day. Like, it's immoral stuff. It's people who are knowingly committing crimes. It's like a crime is being committed to avoid being sent to jail for another crime. Like, it's just stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking, and it's getting ridiculous. But the thing is, there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. Feds are aware. But my thing is, when you bring people's names up and stuff like that, like, the feds have to look into every corner. When a family is being investigated and stuff like that for, like, tax evasion, mortgage fraud and stuff like that, like, they look into everybody that's connected to them. They do. Somebody may have tried to throw a person completely under the bus, if you will, because in addition to this, like, there's stolen inheritances and stuff like that. Somebody said there wasn't a will when there actually was one, and so on down that line, because there's conflicting paperwork. It's a conflicting paper trail. And so on down that line. I mean, if somebody, like an uncle or an aunt and stuff like that, if they stole someone's money, they have to give it back. Like, they're gonna have to, like, take out some equity on their property, sell a house, something. Like, they're just gonna they're gonna have to pay it back, hell or high water. It don't matter. It don't matter. I mean, if these people are out here trying to declare a person ill and stuff like that, incompetent, they can't take care of themselves, like, they will tell God knows how many lies to get their way. They don't care. But some people, like the most toxic people on this planet, screech family values at the top of their lungs. No, family stays together. Was like, well, bitch, because motherfuck me, you will no longer exist to my person. Snippety snip snip, no contact. And on top of that, when you are heavily protected in spirit, you will be told to remove yourself from these toxic people. They do not mean you any good. They actually mean harm. Hello? But people with the most to say want to do the same thing with theirs, but they're too scared to do it. Or it's just, no, family needs to stay together. No, they come from one of those types of dynamics that is, like, actually loving, nourishing, and affectionate. And it's just like, you asking to get your ass whooped. Because no sane, healthy person is going to encourage a connection that leads to somebody's demise. Let's be fucking for real. If you are encouraging a connection that leads to someone's untimely demise, you the problem. Or you stood something to gain from being the problem. When I say them tables turn, them tables turn. Chickens come home to roost, they come home to roost. And if I know you, like personally in my case, if I know you to be greedy in some capacity, pop, I'm here, poof, I am gone. Because mofos get desperate when times get hard. Like, I'm talking desperate. They're willing to commit murder. Desperate. And I am not with that bullshit. Because when you earn your money in a clean, ethical way and stuff like that, you have nothing to worry about. But a lot of times what people are looking at, they're looking at the designer clothes, the cars. They're not looking at the shit they had to do to get those things. When I say people have done some sketchy shit to get ahead in life, they have done some sketchy shit. And somebody is here because, like, some karmic God knows what is mad because a woman will not put another man's dick in her mouth to earn a living. I'm just going to keep it a bug. I am so tired of this Leo bitch. I am so sick of her. Like, there's two of them. And it's like, just because you will put another man's dick in your mouth to get a discount or a freebie does not mean all of us are going to do that. Thank you. Because somebody's current wife is bitter over the fact that someone's ex is actually a respectable woman. She is a lady. Her money is earned honestly. Her money is earned ethically. She does not do strange things for change. Because somebody here is mad about that. Or better yet, somebody here is mad at someone's independent streak. If it's a firstborn daughter, she's going to take after her daddy. And my daddy just happens to know how to do a lot of shit, and I am a chip off the old block. Okay, for example, there's a lot I know how to do by myself. A lot. I may not have all the funds to scrape together to get everything done, but you know what? I stack my chips, and it eventually gets done. So, I mean, I don't know. Somebody here is a swinger. I don't do that. Sorry, not sorry. I don't do that. Because I keep seeing flamingos. Now, my grandmother just happened to be a really big fan of that bird, even though she was not a woman of loose morale. She just happened to like that bird. My sister likes it because it's like in memory of her grandmother, but for certain communities, it means you into something else. And I'm not trying to out my sister's beeswax and stuff like that, but she was telling us how the neighbors were when she first moved into the neighborhood she's in now, and she had the flamingos as a decoration in her yard. There was a neighbor across the street that saw this and thought, oh, she's into that and she's attractive. He was helping her with everything, like yard work. He was cutting grass, weeding, taking the trash out for her and everything. And it's like, and her inexperienced behind is just like, oh, he's so nice. It's like, Miss Ma'am. Because I was over there. I saw that, and it's just like, oh, is she gonna regret that? And she told us this at Christmas dinner, and I looked at her, I was like, Casey, you know that means swinger, right? My sister, yeah. It's like, you know that and the upside down pineapple. That means you into some things. Just saying. Like if you're on a cruise ship, the pineapple deal, like if you're wearing a pineapple shirt and you have a couple that's eager to buy you drinks, run. Run. It's part of the reason I don't do cruises and stuff like that anymore. I won't even do the pineapple or the flamingo deal. But I don't know what it is about, folks. I get men and women alike, and it's just like, I can pull them without even trying. And it's like, no. Like, I won't even be interested in pulling anybody, and here they are. It's like, no. Leave me alone, damn it. It's one of the good things about being a loner, if you will. It's just like, I have my own car. I have my own wallet. I have the keys to the front door of the house and the car. It's just like, when I'm ready to leave, I can leave. I don't have to wait on anybody. I love it. So if I'm taking my own car to a place, nothing personal, but when it's time to go, it's time to go. Like, women have to deal with some of the most asinine bullshit I've ever seen. And what kills me is people, and because you know about these certain things, people will accuse you of doing it. It's like, no. I'm just not stupid. I was born at night. I wasn't born last night. Somebody here is, okay, this is what this is. Somebody is hoping that somebody is naive and gullible. That's what this is. Okay. We're supposed to have childlike faith, not be childish in the mind. Okay? Childlike faith, following Christ and stuff like that. It does not mean we are naive, we are gullible, we're this, they're that. And somebody here just may be really quiet like me, and that often gets interpreted for ignorance. Because in that type of regard, whoever this is can kiss every inch of my ass and go back to the pit of hell they were allowed to crawl out of. Because, no sir, no ma'am. Boundaries. Because you find the right one, you gonna get pepper sprayed, you're gonna get tased, stabbed, shot. Because, like, again, boundaries. It ain't gonna kill you to respect a simple boundary. If you're stupid, sensitive to energy shifts like I am, you are not with the bullshit. You're not. Because you get the right folks around you, your head will start, like, you'll just get a migraine out of nowhere. Your back will start hurting, your legs start to hurt, and they feel as if they're going to fall right out from under you. That's your cue to get the fuck out of there. Pretty much. Like, you need to leave. Because half the time when I take my lunch and I decided to take a different route, because there was one day about a year and a half ago, I decided to take a different route just for the sake of something different. There was a part of a block that I got to, and I just had this really bad, like, sinking, like, I felt like I'd been kicked in the gut, and my legs started to fall out from under me, like, hey, don't take another step. But the minute I about faced and walked the opposite direction back towards the office, and then went my usual route to lunch, it went away. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, pay attention to those types of signs. Pay attention. And if anybody has a problem with me kind of like providing some insight on what to avoid, just admit that you're the problem. Admit that you're the problem. Okay? Okay. And with that, everyone have a blessed day.